Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny.
JD.
So, it's been a little while, but I've been meaning to come back to it. Selena.
Okay, yes, queen.
So I've got 2 songs of hers.
Okay.
They're both MVs.
Oh, nice.
I took them from the comments. Thank you for your comments. There's a lot of comments. The reason I don't respond to comments is because I get overwhelmed when there's a lot of comments and I want to reply to people, but then if I can't reply to everyone, I feel bad and then I reply to no one. That's my
the overwhelm
sisters,
of what to do. Right. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But no, thank you.
Yes. So the first one, let me check the name. It's Bidi Bidi Bom Bom.
I feel like I know the name. I feel like I know that, or I've heard that, but I don't know it. But I seem like Bidi Bidi Bom Bom. Maybe there's a good chance that these may have been referenced in pop culture because obviously she was so huge. That and also, are these MVs from like the 90s?
This thing I don't know when the songs came out. Okay. I do know some more about the second song, but
it'll probably come up obviously when we watch them.
Because they're all from the same time when YouTube started.
Oh, okay. Shall I look?
No, I think we know it's the 90s. When
I'm going to try and gauge it. I'll be like, from the outfits, the hair, the everything.
Also, found out from the comments, we said about Selena's outfit in the Astrodome performance.
The red, the purpley, burgundy. Woo!
Designed it herself. She had 2 of her own boutiques, so she would design.
Where are these?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Some people just overflowing with creativity.
Yeah, man. It's almost greedy. What's going on? But glad for her.
As I say in many videos, the reason I have no talents is because some people got greedy on the talents.
Yeah, man was contributed to someone else.
So please remember to like, comment and subscribe in the comments. Keep the recommendations for Selena coming. Yes. There are not English subs, so I don't know whether it's I'm assuming it's not in English, but...
Yeah. Because also, we do this with every song, right? When you hear the title and you sort of go, what could that be? It could be this way, it could be that way. Bidi Bidi Bom Bom, I have no idea, what it means or what it's going to be like, but all I hear in my head is almost like bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's going on?
It gives me the vibe of just a fun sound.
Yeah, because it could be really sassy.
Like, an example, Blackpink. Do-do-do-do-do. It's just,
or Bombaya.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But I always find that really funny when we say we're going to watch a video and we're like, this is the title. And we're like, this could go in so many ways. So let's see. Well, I want to go on holiday.
Yeah. She's so cute. She's so young as well.
I love that car.
I bet she was a really cute kid.
Oh, changed their mind.
Cada vez que lo oigo hablar, me tiemblan hasta las piernas y el corazón igual.
I could see people ballroom dancing to this. They're dancing with your friends with it as well.
Yeah. I could hear it playing at like a holiday resort, like or on the beach. Just people doing their thing.
This is
quite clearly where Britney Spears got her inspiration for certain music videos. You know what I mean? The soft lens, the angles, the editing.
some smokiness in her voice at times.
Oh yeah.
I think that electric guitar is very 90s, isn't it?
Cuando escucho esta canción, mi corazón quiere cantar así. Me canta así, cada vez que me pasa. Mi corazón se enloquece cada vez que lo veo pasar y me empieza a palpitar así, así.
Oh, maybe did she imagine that then?
I don't know. Maybe we'll look up the lyrics in a minute. But the vibe I got from it was that kind of excitement of a new thing that could develop, you know?
Butterflies.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very happy-go-lucky, carefree.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it gives me that vibe of either holiday or like when you're out on a day or just imagining what's possible. It's just kind of, it's like that hopefulness.
For me, Spanish always gives me a holiday vibe because the main,
For us, obviously,
the
it's
main
not-
time we hear
It's not exotic.
Yeah,
Like, it's
songs
not
in
at home
Spanish
we would have. Yeah, so it's amazing.
is when you've gone to the Spanish islands,
Yeah.
which most of us have been at some.
Yeah, warmth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Latina flavour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the beach, the
Definitely.
pool, the sun.
Yeah. I love the fact that even though it's probably 90s, not a hair straightener in sight, and yet she looks gorgeous. Now I say that as in I wouldn't want her to straighten her hair. I don't mean
love
that, but I just mean her hair still looks so perfect before the invention of like straighteners and better hair tools, and yet she just looked so sleek and beautiful and
a
like
natural waviness to the hair that I really would
and
love
I was
my
just
hair
like,
to do.
how is this possible? But some men in the 90s, like, yeah, they get it. They did really good.
Now, what I find interesting is that when we're watching the live performance, obviously you're getting maybe some vibes about who she might be as a person because she's being herself. In an MV, people in MVs are acting because you're acting out things, but I still have a vibe from her, which is that she's someone who just loves singing.
Yeah.
And that if you were around her in everyday life, she's probably singing all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
I can see that.
You go home and you can just hear her in the shower, you know? She
just radiates that joy, that warmth, yeah.
And as I said, I bet she was a really cute kid.
Probably.
Because she's cute there, but...
A lot of the time, if you see this in other videos, I'm fascinated by singers' mouths, and she is also blessed with a really good sized mouth.
Yeah.
Which is her mouth and her tongue and her teeth and everything, which is beautiful. So I was watching that, and I noticed, I think from the first performance, I was like, I really like her mouth. So...
Yeah. I liked her outfit. I was looking and thinking, yep, the cropped tops are back in, and...
I was thinking that, like, something we talk about when we react to K-pop is we say, like, how there isn't much skin on show, and yet it's still perfectly demure, but really, really sexy in a quite innocent way.
Yeah.
And it's like, it doesn't have to be overt. Now, I don't think that the point of that MV was, like, to be super sexy, as it were, but it was like she's got her own sexy vibe going on. But I love how it was, where basically she was for the most part basically fully covered up, and yet it was still giving these hints of her figure, and you know, and it was just love it.
I wasn't getting a sexy vibe. I was getting very much cute vibes in this one, but she's always gorgeous.
That's what I mean. I don't think it's something she can hide.
As I said during, there are times when I really hear a smokiness in her voice, especially when she's doing some of those longer notes.
Yeah.
It's very catchy. I'm sitting here in my head going, Bidi Bidi Bom Bom. Which makes me think is a sound for when you're happy in love and you're just like...
So it's meant to be mimicking the beat of her heart.
Ah.
So it says, each time I see you, my heart goes crazy, begins to pound and beat and becomes excited. I can't control it. Yeah. It says it begins to sing to me, and it sings to me like this. It's Bidi Bidi Bom Bom, so it's her heart. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. That's it. And it's just sort of, it's quite repetitive. It's quite sort of short in terms of the lyrics. I think she just repeated the whole thing a couple of times. But yeah, it's basically...
So we're on the right lines with that kind of
flutter,
butterflies and that
heart
excitement.
flutter.
Yeah.
Which again, I love that when we have music from different languages that we don't understand and we first go with how does it make us feel.
Yeah.
And that's where I think nobody should ever cut themselves off from listening to music just because there's a language barrier, because it is first and foremost how it makes you feel. And that's why people go to things like opera.
It's the power of music, isn't it?
It is.
It's a feeling.
It is. It's an international language.
So the next one that was recommended is called Dreaming of You. So I do know that this one, because you know when you have like a suspicion about something, because you obviously read it or heard it somewhere. So I was like, I'm going to look into that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
This was released after her death.
Okay.
I believe it was the title track for the album that she'd been working on.
Okay.
So it was released a couple of months after.
So they were able to release the whole album.
Yeah.
After.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. All of her hard work.
All her work. Yeah.
That's good.
Alright, I know that special someone you've been dreaming about all night long is right next to you right now. The new one from Selena, it's called Dreaming of You.
Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you.
I know this song.
Instant goosebumps.
And I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too. 'Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me.
I think people did say that she had English music coming up to kind of go more.
This is a slightly more R&B vibe. Vibe, like.
Wonder if you know I'm there. If you looked in
The
my
whispers in
eyes,
songs from the 90s. Love it.
would you even care? I just wanna hold you close, but so far all I have are dreams of you. So I wait for the day, the courage to say how much I love you. Yes, I do. I'll be dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere
Very of the time.
Yes.
I'd rather
The amount of layers
Yeah.
of harmonies in there to build it.
my room, dreaming about
Similar technique to Mariah Carey.
Corazón, I can't stop dreaming of you. No puedo dejar de pensar en ti. I can't stop dreaming. Cómo te necesito. I can't stop dreaming of you. Mi amor, cómo te extraño. Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. And I still can't believe that you came up to me and said, I love you. I love you too. Now I'm dreaming
They eloping.
with you tonight till tomorrow. And for all of my life, and there's nowhere in the
Don't get caught up now.
Remember that
Dad's gonna wake up. Go, go, go.
Remember that you've been dreaming about all night is right next to you right now. And we hope we took care of you with the new one from Selena called Dreaming of You.
Wow.
Really nice. I have heard that before. I know that. I don't think I've heard that, but I've heard maybe someone sing it.
Yeah.
Heard it before. Yeah, really, really nice song.
Do you know what? It's one of those that I could have very easily, if I'd have let myself, but I don't want to ruin my makeup, got quite emotional during.
Mm-hmm.
Only because of what happened. There is a part of you going, oh, like imagine people close to her
Yeah, the irony of the lyrics.
hearing this after
Yeah.
the first time.
It's tragic. Such a waste. So tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the style. It was very much of the times,
Yeah.
but also that's not to say it's dated as in it's from the times in a way, but as in that's not to say the technique there that singers used at the time, same as like Mariah
Yeah.
Carey loves that style because it's layers upon layers upon layers of vocals with different
Yeah.
harmonies and whatnot, and it just builds this fullness.
Yeah.
And again, the whispers and the tenderness that comes with it, but the technique behind that is fantastic. So even though we watch it now with a sense of nostalgia that it's very 90s, that's not to say that it's dated in the quality of talent that went in
Yeah.
creating it. Because if someone actually created a song like that in that style with all those layers now, I think I'd love it. Because honestly, for singers, like that is just so enriching for our ears.
Well, I don't think of the times or anything is a negative. I think of it as I enjoyed it then, I enjoy it now.
I suppose maybe there's some things that, as it were, some things like age well or age badly.
Yeah.
I think those age really well because I
Yeah.
think that good music never goes out of fashion.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, those sorts of things,
It's
I
like-
really enjoy that.
Give me an 80s song. Oh,
That's it.
with a synth. Oh,
Yeah.
love it.
Also, it's all cyclical, okay? Things come back around. We've now got young Gen Zers talking to us about what we should be doing while they wear what we were wearing in high school. So, come on. So, lots of things come back around. But yeah, that style of producing music, I think is still fantastic because it
Yeah.
has so much talent in it. And if you know what you're listening for
And I
singers, it's so
feel like-
satisfying.
Now, I don't know if the MV was planned out before or anything.
Or if they did this, as a result
But
of her not being...
I feel like it's one of those I would have expected an MV with her singing. Obviously, there would have been a male interest. There would have been maybe black and white or that, what's it called?
Like sepia?
Yeah.
Okay.
The hair blowing and it would have been fading in and out, the faces, you know?
Yes. I actually really liked that it wasn't her because I like sometimes it's nice to be able to separate
Yeah.
and watch
Enjoy
a
a
story,
story.
but still with this really
Yeah.
nice song because then I can separate appreciating the vocals from the story that we're watching.
I also think if, as I've been led to believe in comments, this is possibly the English album she'd worked on to maybe get more worldwide exposure.
It's very commercial, like I said, R&B vibes in that.
Well, I think what's clever is the way that it starts and ends with the radio, if that's in the actual track, with her name. Because do you remember how you'd be like, oh, I know it's a Jason Derulo song because he goes, Jason Derulo. Everyone knew his name and knew it was his songs
Yeah.
because of that.
It's true.
So
It's true.
actually, if it was being played on the radio and you didn't know her already,
Yeah.
her name is there twice for you to be like,
true.
beginning, this is Selena. At the end, that was Selena.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true. And it was nice that he said at the end, I hope we've done right by you with this one.
Yeah.
So, sweet. No, really good. I liked it. I'm actually going to add that to my playlist now anyway to listen to it because that is a lovely song to sing along to as a singer. It's lovely. So,
And I think for you, who does notice a lot of different things within music that would probably go over my head, I think it's one that you're going to listen to with headphones and be like, oh, I noticed this in the back. I noticed that. Every time you listen to it, you're going to find something that you hadn't picked up the last time.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's because of those layers. And then when you hear them more and more and more, and it's fantastic. And it's what those tracks are they're so loaded with stuff.
Yeah.
Which every track is. It just depends on how many you've got. But that's not even just instrumental or whatnot, but purely the vocals are so layered.
It just gives that emotional build up, doesn't it?
That's what I mean. It does. It makes it feel so full and yet so vulnerable, and like it has a softness to it, but it's so powerful.
Yeah,
it's such like an oxymoron, but it works. It's fantastic, and that's why I think Mariah Carey favours it so much.
Yeah.
Because that style of song is very much like you think of, like,
yeah.
And that's, I'm pretty sure now I've heard someone reference when they talk about those 90s divas, whatnot, but diva in a positive way, not in a negative. I'm pretty sure that I've heard people mention like Mariah, Whitney, Selena. I'm pretty sure that her name's been thrown in there, and that could possibly be why, because up to that point, if this was, I don't know, obviously because we're just discovering some of her songs, if this was maybe the first time that she had released a song like that, this would then put her very much up within that company to be like, oh, this is the style that these other queens are doing. This is amazing. Yeah. So now if people reference her within that crowd, like within that company, it's a massive compliment.
Strong, beautiful women with powerful voices.
And like those layered vocals and techniques and those vibes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of all clicking now because I've heard that before. Very good.
Yeah. Okay. So that was our reaction to Selena, Bidi Bidi Bom Bom. I am not a strong, beautiful woman with a powerful vocal. And Dreaming of You. Please keep the recommendations coming, because I'm enjoying her stuff.
Yeah. And if anybody has any links to even images, or just so you could show us some of the clothing that she designed from her boutiques, please do share that, because I'd love to see what she designed.
And actually, from the recommendations, don't worry, we will react to the movie.
I've not been watching it because of.
We will, yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's one of those, I'd like to watch it knowing some music.
Having a bit more context, yeah. Because it's almost like a little bit of prep for the emotional investment of it. I think that it will probably stand alone very well, but I think it's nice to go into it if we've got more context about the story.
Yeah. Okay. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.